Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video here. I know unfortunately last episode I had to, well, I had to fix a little glitch cheese thing. The plan for this episode is defeating the Shadows of Yharnam, getting a lot of these quests wrapped up in a nice neat bow, preferably beating Rom the Voracious Spider, and I would also like to beat One Reborn in this episode as well. And I know y'all were kind of wondering some of y'all that know what Bloodborne's optional areas, you're wondering, hey, when are these optional areas going to come in? Because I do have to do Castle Canehurst. I will do Castle Canehurst after Mikolash, but before Murgo's Wet Nurse. Just because Mikolash is not a great boss fight, and neither is Murgo's Wet Nurse, so I'd like to split it up with a good area there. And as far as Abradus and Celestial Emissary, that area is not required for this playthrough, so I am not going there. Just to let y'all know that. Also, the DLC will be happening after Murgo's Wet Nurse. So again, that's going to be the plan. After Murgo's going to be DLC, and then the final boss. Now, this is where I'm gonna pass you off to Kermit, and we'll hop right into it. Alrighty, what's up, my fellow pimps? Alrighty, I think it is, time for us to really start things up here. We need to go to the Forbidden Woods here. Alrighty, that's a shortcut we'll be unlocking later. But right now, we're gonna kind of do some finagling. You only can catch these web feet. Alrighty, and this is gonna be a little dicey here, but we kinda need to get some of these items. We can run straight through here. And we want to run up here. Kinda clenching my booty cheeks here. Those dogs are really trying to get on my ass. They're still following me, unfortunately. But we'll lose them eventually. Alrighty, we're good. Now be careful because that'll kill you. Or we're just gonna run down here. Before we do anything, we kinda need to get some pills. We're gonna wait a little bit for for him to go around. We need to kind of play it a little bit safe here. Otherwise, we're gonna get our cheeks clapped. Since, we'll be pretty slow here. Alrighty, we can start moving. Alrighty, now we can take our antidote. By the way, over here is a little bit of a shortcut there. But, we're not really gonna do that right now. And probably not in the future either. Also, just want to point out our blood echoes are 4. I think it's a sign. Damn, though, this really do be a long ladder, unfortunately. Alrighty, now we're gonna kinda do some lootin', rootin', tootin', shootin'. In Yusofka's clinic. So hopefully we can break in at this stage. Because sometimes you have to beat up a big old spider eventually, but not yet. Alrighty, that's just a little shortcut. Well, we actually want to go out here, I'm pretty sure. We do want to be careful here, because there is a grabber. Here he is. He's kind of disgusting. Alrighty, we got the visceral. Yeah, bitch. Insta-kill. By the way, since we're, upping your skill level, our, visceral damage is going to become pretty insane at some point, making some bosses that are normally difficult pretty damn trivial. That being said, there is going to be a boss that is apparently easily parryable, but, I suck a little bit, so, you know, kind of sucks. Alrighty, actually, we went ahead this transformed, because this does deal more damage against pros and beasts. And again, I can hit multiple targets at the same time. Alrighty, hello, blue boy. What are you doing? You're trying to attack me, bitch? Fine, I'm gonna attack you. Now for, later on, keep in mind that is number 1. That is very important. This is blue boy number 2. Those are the Castle Caner summons. Hello, are you friendly? No, you aren't. This one is number 2. I forgot I wasn't using a flask. In case you don't know, you know they're from Software Games. The flask is usually square on the console, but not this time, I guess. This is also one of the reasons why you really want a lantern, due to the fact that, you know, this happens. You're not aggressive, are you? You are. Bruh. This is blue boy number 3. Alrighty, we got the communion. Now let's see what we kind of got here. This is higher blood vials. This is really good. And this was the other one. Max Blitz really isn't that useful unless you're using your gun way too much. Alrighty, we're gonna go back and kind of look at some of these notes. There are some things that I would like to clarify with my own guilty conscience.
Ah, moonlit scents. How did you worm your way in here?
We broke in.
Fortunate. I had such high hopes for you. But I won't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone? Things need not change. You'll do the rescuing, and I'll do the saving. But if you refuse to leave... Oh well. I've always wanted to try my hand on a hunter.
Oh, shit! I ain't dead here. Oh, she's using the same weapon as us! Damn, you can't outpit me! You gonna take her more of a distance? Damn, I gotta use some range to it, bitch! Damn, we, could very well die here. Yep.
How exciting. I've never worked on a hunter before.
Already, Realme's kind of, I'm gonna pass it over to the Realme here. This is kind of confusing at the moment. Alrighty, so, I'm gonna pass it over to him. Hello everyone, this is the Realme. If you see a jump cut, that is because that quest in there, I went there too early. So the importance of going there is, number one, Isofka is supposed to be lying on the table there. Um, I wasn't sure whether or not Rom triggered it or not, but that is the trigger, which I haven't killed Rom yet, so I messed that up. That is my fault. And Gascoigne's daughter's quest cannot be finished. You look at the lore bits at the end and what happens if you send her to different places, but I will leave the identities of all those blue boys left alone for the lore me. I was considering restarting the entire playthrough, but we've made way too much progress on not just Gascoigne's daughter's quest is almost finished. The prostitute's quest is finished. The nun's quest is finished. The old lady's quest is basically finished. Eileen's is not that far from being done. I have to Castle Kane her summons, as you can see in here. So, I'm not going to consider this a dead run necessarily. It's just one quest that I really wanted to finish, but unfortunately I messed it up. That is my fault. However, we're going to press on here. We're going to just press on, and we're going to try to get, you know what I said before, done. But just know that that quest will not be finished, and Lore Me will have to explain who is who. So, on that note, I'm going to pass y'all back to Kermit, and he's going to be there in the Forbidden Woods waiting to greet y'all. Alrighty, it's about time we really start trying to get to the Shadows of Yarnum. Alrighty, we do want to kill these guys this time. He's gonna shoot us. Yep. Kinda figured. We're gonna take a blood vial here. I forget to put on the extra room thingies. I believe we need 6 in order to upgrade our weapon. We're gonna dodge that because that is a beautiful, lovely log trap. We do want to kill him. Alrighty, that was bad. Alrighty, we somehow killed him! Let's go! Alrighty, we have 6 fame. I think we're just gonna run to the shortcut here. And if we make it, we make it. If we don't, oh well. And that is supposed to happen. Be careful, that little pit there, because that will also collapse. Also watch out for these. Kind of just try to run the exact path that I'm running down. Alrighty, we kind of just run into one safe house after the other. Alrighty, he's dead. Alrighty, let's run into here. Actually, we don't have to. We just have to kill him. Alrighty, here's where I'm going to warn you. If you have a fear of snakes, this is when you should, Oh, what? Yeah, alrighty. Here is where you should, click off the video. From here on out, there's going to be snakes. So, you have been warned. Maybe I'll put a timestamp for, when there are no snakes nearby. We're kind of gonna start running here. Because our goal is to get to a little checkpoint. That was a lot of damage. Alrighty, and this is the most important shotgun in the game. Well, at least for this stage in the game. Alrighty, and we will... Alrighty, and we do want to interact with him.
Ah, a new face, are you? And
I would hope so.
Hunter, it would appear. I am Volta, Master of the League. Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to, you know? You've seen enough
ain't
of
gonna
these
get behind
wretched
that.
beasts, freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League?
You know, we'll join the league.
As a hunter,
I don't know why the
world
fuck we decided to take a squat, but
Commit
okay.
this card. Our own Carol rune, symbol of the League. The Nightjust hunt.
Alrighty, and we are actually, joining that league for 2 reasons. What? They kinda scared the shit out of me. What the fuck was that? Why are we locked onto that? I'm trying to hit this one. I know we play this game a bunch, but sometimes things are just so scary. Alrighty, but back to what I was saying. One of the reasons why we are joining that league is because if we go over Heat 1, you'll be an NPC summon for Ludwig, and we will need him. But other than that, we can equip this, which will boost max HP during combat by 2%. Alrighty, in here, we want to change this to Commune. Alrighty, and that's it. Alrighty, now we need a bunch. Unfortunately. Alrighty, we're gonna replace that one. Alrighty. These two are really, really good. Alright, Jeremy kinda looking at me funny. Alright, we're just doing this so that we can level up a little bit more.
Welcome. Very well. Farewell, good hunt, mate.
Alrighty. Let's check in our, profile count. Beautiful. And I'm just going to use up the rest of these. Eventually we will be able to buy the, Twin Bloodstone Shards. But for now, we cannot. And again, I'm going to warn you once again, there's going to be a crap ton of snakes. snakes coming out of people's heads, and balled up snakes, you have been warned. Now this next boss fight's gonna be a little bit tough. Since, I've actually never done this fight with the cane. Pretty much every fight after this I've only used the Holy Blade. Alrighty, we're gonna try not to do very much fighting since it's not really going to go well for us. We're just gonna grab some things every once in a while. And sorry if I'm not talking very much, I do have to concentrate quite a bit during this section. Stop emoting! Pesky little bitch. Alright, this thing we're looking for specifically, but we're kind of stuck, just a little bit. Alrighty, we're fine. We can heal up back here. We are still very much looking for the spot that we need. Stop emoting, you bitch! Are you here? This doesn't open? Alrighty, we're just running. We're just running. Already, I do know how we can unlock that, but normally... Frick. We might die here. Nope, we're good. Stop emoting, you bitch! Us hearing the pig is a very good sign. That means we're close. Alrighty, and for this area we kind of do have to be a little bit careful as well, because there is a giant pig. We have to wait for that pig to come all the way out. Damn, this piggy has seen much better days. Alrighty, then we just go up here. And honestly, you know, we'll give it the good old college try. Alrighty, let's put the weapon on him. Beautiful. Alrighty, we are definitely going to use a triple gang squad strap for this. And which, by the way, you can only do if you have done most of Eileen's quest. Alrighty, let's just go ahead and summon our third boy, which is Henrik. Looks like we don't really have any Molotovs, unfortunately. Alrighty, now it is time. Alrighty, and here they are. We pretty much mostly have to wait for them to do their thing. Or we one-on-one one of them. Alrighty, we're using this in order to get some hits. We actually do need to focus on the mage a little bit. We actually kind of do want to get rid of this katana wielder. Alright, he's exploding into a snake probably. We can beat him up. There he is. There's one dead. Already we got both of them. Already we just gotta bite our time a little bit. Bam, he got combos for days. Alright. Alrighty, I forgot that move. I didn't realize he'd be the only one alive. Like I said, giant snakes. Giant snakes again. Fuck! That killed me. Extremely unfortunate. We just kinda wanna dodge around until, they start fighting. Doing some good damage. So yeah, gonna concentrate a little bit here. Alrighty, now they're gonna start taking more damage from the threaded form. Alrighty, one's dead. Rage is gonna help him out. Alrighty, that kind of put us over a little bit. I don't really know where the other one went. I'm trying to keep the other twin alive. It does unfortunately mean I do have to do the other one myself. Alrighty, we're close to killing him. Here we are. I think it's something like him here in this corner. Beautiful. Alrighty, there we go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Alrighty, we can light that good old lamp. Alrighty, we can return to the Hunter's Dream. Alrighty, first things first, we're going to check to see if anything changed, but I don't think so. Alrighty, we are good there. Alrighty, we can buy Henrique's stuff. Which we're not really gonna do right now. And we're 2 shards away from being able to fortify here. Alrighty, I believe we don't really have access to the, first one that increases the amount of blood echoes that we gain.
Very well, let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Alrighty, we only have enough to dump 2 points into endurance. Alrighty, we're actually, we're gonna go grab a pretty important item here. Over by, Hypion Ghoul. Which we really should have grabbed this a long ass time ago. We're gonna dodge him. Interesting. By the way, we can afford to die here. doesn't really matter if we die here. Here's Miss Piggy. Alrighty, we can die here. Alrighty, so we're going to adjust something here. We're going to change this more blood echoes from visceral attacks to murder blood echoes in general. Alrighty. By the way, I'm done with the warning for snakes. You will not see any more again. However, if you do not like bug people, you should probably turn away still. Also, there will be spiders later on, but I will warn you when that happens. Bug me is what I mean when I say bug person. Ooh, alrighty. Oh. I guess we're quenching our thirst for knowledge. Now we are actually going over here. There is a summon here, but we're actually going to use this for helping to clear out the place for the most part. Because, unfortunately, these guys do have an insta-kill. Alrighty, I guess he's decided to start fighting already. You liked your civ is somewhat better. We're not really gonna worry about fashion too much. Fuck, we're probably dead here. Sorry about the noise. Alrighty, now we gotta deal with the blue man over here. Well, not blue man, but the grabber over here. Thankfully he's there. Unfortunately he got grabbed. He does feel your insight. Alrighty, we can beat him up a little bit. Fuck. Alright, Real Me is going to interrupt for the rest of this. So what we did there is if you get grabbed by one of those guys, we're also going to be encountering something else that I'll be talking about here in a second. We're pretty much all of the nonsensicalness of things. But the reason why we quit out of the game is if you remember if you play Demon Souls with the Mind Flayers, when they grabbed you, you could quit out and enter back in. It breaks things though sometimes in Bloodborne. So yeah, we just broke that there. It also unfortunately despawns the NPC, but good thing is everybody else is dead that we've already, killed off. But yeah, you want to exit out because those guys will steal one of your insight in the same manner that the Mind Flayers or Demon Souls steal some of your souls, I believe. But insight is going to be extremely important later on due to the blood rock that we want to get later on, because I believe there's only a few locations. We'll only need one, yes, but I would like to be safe rather than sorry. But those, you need 60 insight in total for. You get 1 insight for entering a boss arena, and you get 3 insight for killing a boss. So we'd have to beat 10 bosses by the time we'd be able to get the Bloodstone chunk. And unfortunately, we'll need that before we actually get to that point. Also, again, warning for flesh bugs. And this guy over here, fuck, there's 2 of them? And these guys take more damage from righteous weapons, I believe. So a little bit of the Holy Blade, for example. So it doesn't really matter what we do. What we do here. But more importantly, we are going to be coming across a female hunter that uses the threaded cane. By the way, for this guy, you kind of want to kill him right here. You will have to encounter him in the Child's Dungeons, by the way, so I'm just going to warn you all of that. And again, the beast doesn't really work here, since technically they're not classified as a beast, if I remember correctly. I see this headpiece will drop here, maybe? I guess not this time. Also, there is a cheese here to get over the bridge and get to Rom, because Rom is in the water underneath Bergenworth, but there is a cheese to get to her there specifically. By the way, we don't really want to get captured by him because he's gonna frenzy us up. And the issue here is this will build up and it'll take a massive chunk out of our health. Like that. That would have killed us. This is the only area where there are constant enemies like that. In future areas, though, there is going to be one in particular. There is going to be an area in particular, but it's optional. So in here is Bergenworth. Most of the chests here are going to be useless for my build here. Pearl Slug, that I believe that is required for one of the Chalice Dungeon stuff. Here, a lot of the times you're going to find Chalice Dungeon related things. There's that door there, and don't worry, I'll give you back to Kermit for that boss there. Also, there is a little door thing here. There isn't really a lever here, I'm pretty sure, to open that up properly, but underneath there is the Chalice Dungeons. Like, canonically. That spell there is an insta-kill, almost. See, I didn't even get hit by all those projectiles. I'm going to poison knife her. Get her poisoned. Unless she continually dodges. She's poisoned here. She is the main reason why we actually wanted him here, because she is a very difficult fight. Also, I'm not sure why... Also, we can't take advantage of the range thing here. So that's her taken care of. She is the hardest to deal with. Blue Elixir is useless, but yeah, under there is the Child's Dungeons. We're gonna see here if we can maybe figure out a way to deal with that, but... Is that door fake? Is that wall fake? Bloodborne is not known for having fake walls, but Dark Souls 3 is. It's probably not. Something also of note, if you are playing online, enemy players can be summoned into here. That being said, the PvP in this game is off. Oh, also there's another summon here. We can summon Henrik, apparently, which I didn't really know. But we are actually going to go up first. We are going to open up these doors here. Well, never mind, it's locked. We do have to go up. Alright. Again, we're just going to climb all the way up here. That is the key you need to open up that door that was locked down there with. However, you actually do need to come all the way up here. For this bell chime maiden. You only have to kill her once. But yeah, that stops her from summoning enemy NPCs. Keep in mind that's also the case for the One Reborn. Oh, sound of a sinister bell has ceased. So that's going to be more important if you, there, we got a lot of damage in there. We're dead. We're so dead. Oh my god. He's gonna... Oh my god. These guys are super annoying. But again, we are good there. We only have 10 blood vials, so we are not actually going to do much there, but... That empty phantasm shell... I don't think we can actually do anything here, unfortunately. But, that item applies arcane to your weapon. However, arcane is honestly one of the most useless things in this game. You don't necessarily get a damage boost in particular. Also, we're gonna kill Wilhelm here. So, this dude, this is Wilhelm. He was in that cutscene. By the way, I'm pretty sure we do get insight. He points there. However, we're going to need to kill him here. And the bug people, again, are the representation of eyes on the outside. Okay, Irune is great for farming blood gems and stuff, which I'm going to have to do later on. But for now, we're going to use the... Oh, we can't. We can't use the Bolt Hunter's Mark. Unfortunately, we can't use that due to the NPCs there. And it's going to take too much for us to kill ourselves. So we're going to go to the Hunter's Dream. We're going to level up a little bit. And then I'm going to pass it over back to Kermit so he can have y'all see through Rom the Voracious Spider. And again, spider warning. Fuck, we can't do that either. Holy shit. I have to figure out how to kill myself. Oh crap, we do want to use this. We only want to have Adela's blood in our inventory, so that's important. Oh wait, we can also say use the silencing blank to send him back to his own world. By the way, I believe you actually don't have access to either of those NPC summons either if you don't speak with the Lagaris dude, or whatever his name is. Alright, I'm gonna pass it over to Kermit though. Alrighty! I'm back at it again, bitches! Alrighty, so we need to level up a little bit.
What is it? Very well. Let the echoes become
I didn't mean to fucking take a seat.
Let me stand close.
Stop
Now
emoting,
shut
please.
your eyes.
We're just going to dump a point into stamina. Alrighty, we're going to use these up real quick. Alrighty, out of curiosity, how much does this stuff sell for? Ooh. Gonna make some pretty good buck off of that. We'll do that later. Alrighty, and we want to spawn at Bergenworth. And we are going to indeed use the NPCs for this fight, but more than likely either one, they'll die before getting there, or they'll die pretty quickly during the fight. Or, they aren't going to fall into the boss arena. Alrighty, we got a visceral here. Beautiful. Bro, can you get your bitch ass away from that door? I heard something there. Bro, can you get your bitch ass unstuck from that door? Come out here. Feels like I'm fucking trying to guide a child. There we are. Goddamn. Alrighty. And by the way, yes, this is the same twin that helped us out earlier. With the Shadows of Yharnam. Alrighty, and they're going to show up after I trigger this. Alrighty, and I'll be honest, this fight's pretty boring, so I'm probably going to just speed it up a little bit. Alrighty, we somehow gotta take care of these spiders here. If you hit them on their head, it actually does a lot less damage. We need to bait one of them. We needed to bait one of them to separate. And even though we have those summons here, we do need to, because they're a little bit stupid, we do need to help them out quite a bit. And we can continue hitting her here. Alrighty, and here we gotta watch out for some ranged attacks. Like that one. Because that will indeed insta-kill you. And looking at this, we're gonna spam dodge roll. Actually, I'm pretty sure you want to just start running. Alrighty, we just want to help out a little bit with the spiders. Alrighty, then we can take your, not now though. Alrighty, we have somehow kept those NPCs alive so far, but that will probably stop now. Again, we want to help take care of these NPCs, I mean these little spiders. Alrighty, I think one of them died, yep. Alrighty, we kinda left a little bit too late. Alrighty, we do want to start running. Alrighty, it's a little bit annoying. Beautiful, let's go, baby! Alrighty, I think my internet had a little bit of a crash here, so I'm not sure if it actually recorded my voice, but I'm going to hope so. Alrighty, let's walk over to this lady. Damn, you already taken. Damn, that's a pretty big boom. Damn, thank you, big boy. Alrighty, we're just gonna run past everything here. Try to get to the Hunter's Dream in time. Alrighty, that's gonna do it for me, but, I'm gonna pass it over to, the real me, but adios. Hello, so, as you've seen, we've beaten Rom, we've gotten 2 of the goals done there. So, first things first, we're gonna check to see Twin Blizzard charts. We still only have 6, but we definitely, at the least, need 2. So, we can't buy, we're only gonna buy 2 here, with some insight here. Because we do have to have our weapon fully upgraded for this, for the One Reborn. And then in that last slot, we can have one of these two. But we're going to have this one here. Now, most importantly, we are going to need a saw cleaver for a cheese that'll be coming up on the next episode here. Crap, unless we can't buy it. We have to go kill the pig in order to get that, but I'll do that separately. I'm gonna let y'all see what I level up into here. Just endurance twice. That is it. Everything else will be putting into skill. On that note, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Um, Last thing, I'm gonna do the first two Chalice Dungeon bosses on the side, so I'll be just a slightly higher level than what y'all will see next. Possibly. But on that note, I'm gonna slap y'all over to the narrator, and I will catch y'all later.
Hello there. Welcome back to another beautiful fireside chat here, talking about some lore. And here I have Fairy Tale. Not quite dark, but I would recommend watching it specifically for the Tartarus arc. That is much later on, and in my opinion, one of the best arcs in all of anime. Speaking of darkness, let's get into the story of Bloodborne, because this episode is going to be depressing. I'm gonna try to keep it as lighthearted as possible, but we're gonna get into some messed up things here. Starting with all NPC quests are done except for Eileen. Eileen is the only quest that is not finished. Every other NPC's quest is done. So the old lady. Let's talk about the old lady. She's the only one that I haven't finished yet, but the old lady's actually addicted to sedatives. And if you send her to Isovka's clinic, surprise, Isilfka turns everybody that you send there into blue beings. The reason why you want to send a suspicious beggar there is because if you send him to Odin Chapel, he will kill everyone else. And the reason why you want to send, we'll get into the reason why you want to send Gascoigne's daughter there. Now, if you send the old lady there, she will actually be by the medicine cabinet near a dead body. Because she was looking for medicine. Also, eventually, the old lady will be found right outside the outside of the cathedral ward. And on her dead body will be sedatives. She's a druggie, partying it up. Woo! All right, but on to Gascoigne's daughter, and what happens with Isofka? So when we break into Isofka's clinic, I accidentally broke in too early. Kind of what happens there is the amount of NPCs that you sent there loads, but their personal traits don't load in themselves. Which is why when I got close to all of them, they aggroed, even though one of them is not supposed to. And the three NPCs I sent there were a suspicious man that was right next to the prostitute in that same area. I sent Gasker's daughter there, and the third one is the original Isovka herself. Now, technically I was not supposed to go there before beating Rom. But I defeated Rom, so unfortunately we just had to roll with it. Now, the reason why we sent Gascoigne's daughter there is because that is truly the only semi-happy ending that's for her. She just gets turned into a celestial minion, which celestial minions are... They have an essence of themselves. They're basically souls trapped in a different body, essentially. But they're still alive to some aspect. The one that's right by the entrance is Isofka herself. She will attack you and attack back. So will most of the other NPCs. Gascoigne's daughter will not. If you go there after beating Rom, the one that you break into the window of, she will be roaming the halls aimlessly, and even if you hit her, she will not attack. The very first one that I went up close to, that's why I was running up to them to make sure they wouldn't attack to determine which one was her. But all of them do because their personalities didn't load in. But yeah, that one that attacked me first, that one was Gascoigne's daughter, unfortunately. That's kind of the only solace by leaving her alive. That's the only solace you get, that she's alive in some aspect. But there is no happy ending to her quest, truly. There's no true happy ending. Which is unfortunate. The prostitute, if you send her there, will be leaning outside of a window, and the nun will have her hands clasped together. So those are some notes. Also, Isofka, she's hiding in that corner because if you go there after defeating Rom, she'll actually be she'll actually be laying on the table. She'll have gotten impregnated by a great one, and when you kill her, she'll drop 1/3 of an umbilical cord. Now, that's kind of not where things stop. Shadows of Yharnam are protectors of Great Ones. That's why they are found out guarding Rom the Voracious Spider, because Rom is a Great One. And also, they're also outside of Murgo's Wet Nurse, because she is a successful Great One. Now, let's discuss Bergenworth. The Bug People are all disciples of Bergenworth that succumbed to the will of the Great Ones, essentially, and they still ended up getting cursed. Wilhelm is sitting in the chair outside of Ron the Voracious Spider. Wilhelm and Lawrence Reverse Vicar were both successful in transforming someone else into a Great One. Bergenworth did it with Rom. That's why there's so many empty eye sockets on Rom's skull. Rom was once a human that Wilhelm turned into a Great One through looking inward, whatever that meant. Lawrence's success you can find by unlocking Upper Cathedral Ward, which you can find Arbratis there as well, which is a reference to one of Lovecraft's works. I will not be doing that in this playthrough, but you can find the Celestial Emissary there, and that was a successful experiment by Lawrence, and we will come across one of Lawrence's failed experiments in the DLC, which that'll be depressing to talk about as well. That's why Rom can summon little spider minions and why she can summon space rocks, essentially, to come crashing on us. She can do that by herself, while other failures were only able to do it together. Now, after Rom is beaten, as you saw there, it was a woman with a bloodied red dress. Now, I'm only going to talk about some of it, but essentially, we're going to talk about the Thumerians now. A lot of this is gathered by beating the Chalice Dungeons, where you can fight her as the final boss, which is required as a trophy. But the woman in the white dress is the Thumerian Queen, and she essentially, well, the Thumerians, they wanted to transcend humanity, but the Great Ones wanted to have a kid. They wanted to reproduce. So they chose the Thumerians to try to have a child through. And the Thumerian Queen was basically married to a Great One, and the Great One impregnated her with a Great One. However, all of that shenanigans drew the Thumerians mad, and the Thumerians revolted, killed all of the Thumerians, including the Thumerian Queen, and they ripped out her baby. That's why the Thumerian has blood on her stomach, is they ripped out her child. I'm going to leave the fate of the child that was ripped out ambiguous, but it is not dead. We're going to leave that child's fate ambiguous for now. And then the Thumerians basically crashed and burned. And then, many, many, many years later, the Yharnamites, well, Lawrence and Wilhelm came, found the blood, established Yharnam and all of those areas. Now let's talk about Yahar Ghul. Yahar Ghul is in another plane of existence. This is where I can partially subscribe to the layer theory. Yahar Ghul, after beating Ram the Spider, where you're transported to, you are no longer in the real world. It looks different than the Yahar Ghul that we went to. But at that point, Yahar Ghul is not a real world. My belief is that it's held up by the boss that we'll come across there, named the One Reborn. And also the influence of the moon presence is strengthening. That's what that red moon is. That is the moon presence. Now, those giant spider creatures that are kind of climbing on the buildings, those are called amygdalas. Those are great ones that are kind of observing our progress and observing what's going on. Not really getting involved. You can fight one later on in the Nightmare Frontier. And that's where an amygdala boss is. Also, the amygdala is a reference to a part of the brain that is connected to memory, I believe. It is, I know it's for sure connected to a part of the brain, but I'm pretty sure it's memory. And that's also, they are actually all throughout Yharnam. You can actually see them if you can see them either after you beat Rom or once you have 60 insight, I believe. Then you can start seeing them. But that is all of Bergenworth wrapped up. The Thumerians, we haven't quite wrapped up. The fate of the child is unknown. But in the next episode, I do plan on beating One Reborn, Mechalash, and at least getting to Martyr Ligarius and unlocking that shortcut. And we'll get to the Vile Bloods once we get to Martyr Ligarius in that area. But on that note, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. If I am missing anything, please let me know. And if y'all feel like this is super in depth, or if y'all like what's going on here, if you think I could go, if I'm missing some more in depth aspects, let me know in the comments below. But on that note, I will catch y'all on the flip side.